Did it work? Did everything work? Did my little thing work? Hopefully it worked. Maybe. How can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. No, I didn't see the Final Fantasy an MTG teaser. That yeah, no. I am like still fucking shitty today. Well, we're already here. We'll do 30 minutes of scary comp. We got Altar up here. We got Chilling Scares. We got Lighthouse. And then we got Lighthouse Horror. Let's go. It's a 4 commander decks and a draft. Motherfucker. There is no way. So they're doing like a Baldur's Gate Dungeons and Dragons thing then, huh? Well, I don't even think they got fucking... Did they have like commanders for Baldur's Gate? I don't think they did. I think they just had the set. I need fucking music going when fucking we're on this shit here. Let's see here. Where can we do music? Oh, looks about right. Yeah, fucking here we go. Stream music. Here we go. Everybody loves this shit. Oh, man, that sounds really good right there. Yeah. We'll just whoop. And then just open that shit. Whoa, that's loud. Lo-fi be blasting us out. Hold on, guys. We'll just have this set about... Probably about here for you guys. Is that background right there for you? Is that good? Sounds good to me. Oh yeah. There we go. I probably won't ever move once the music's good. The music's good, you know, like probably won't touch it. Goodness. There. How's that music? Is it loud? Is it too loud? Is it all right? Is it chill? Is it definite background? Because that's what we're going for. Definite background. And we'll just have it, like, I'll just set it up, right, with my stream deck. Dude, I don't even have my fucking chat thing going. Look at me go, man. It's fucking terrible. Holy shit. Why is this motherfucker not staying fucking logged in? Oh, fuck, this is gonna piss me off. Yes. Jesus fucking fuck, dude. Like, for real. Fucking sign in. Auto connect. Yeah, that's why. Okay. It's not auto connecting. I didn't have the box checked. Can't tell too much in real life background noises where you're at. Okay, that's fair, fair. You know, we're just gonna repeat the whole, yeah, whole thing. I think that's repeat all. We'll know. We'll know in about a minute and 20 if it repeats the one song or if it repeats all the ones. Okay. So here we go. We got chat down there, right? And then what is it, BB? Wow. No fucking way, Sif. Are you serious right now? Is it like that? Is it so like that? Oh my god. Oh my god, what do you want? You ready to go outside? Alright, cool, let's go outside. Rah, go! One down. Look, you wanna go outside? Okay, come on, let's go. Right here, let's go. 2 down, we win. They're huskies. How in the hell Can they? Oh, my camera's not on the right thing over here. There we go. Cool. They're huskies. How can we how can they, you know, go outside if they can't come inside? They can't go outside unless they're inside. And the whole purpose of being outside is so they can come inside. It's just it's the husky paradox. It's the husky paradox. Oh, here we go. Style my hair a little bit. There we go. Got the fucking... This is all I wanted to do today. Just sitting at work. I was like, man, I want to go home and stream. Just want to sit here and chill. Want some scary shit. Surprised Harley ain't here. You recommend looking up? Okay. All right. See here. Got right here. There we go. Big titty bitches, right? Is that what we put in here? Big tittied bitches. No, probably not. We probably shouldn't do that. No, so I didn't even fucking find anything. That's so funny. I think I passed that test. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I had a fart. Sorry. If you heard that, awesome. If not, well, maybe next time. Okay. MTG final. Okay. Here we go. Is this it? That's probably it right there. Man, if it's just Final Fantasy VII and Shadowbringers, I'm gonna be mad. It's kind of already what it's looking like. Well, see, this is a new browser. Like, I haven't used Mozilla Firefox since like 2013, so God knows what it remembered. Yo, Japan.
Hello everyone, I'm Shoichi Ichikawa, a producer of the Final Fantasy series. I'm standing here as the #1 fan of Magic at Square Enix.
Watashi wa Zakil desu, Final Fantasy ga daisuki desu. And I'm Zakil from Wizards of the Coast, the creators of Magic the Gathering, and today we're here to talk to you about something incredibly special.
この度私たちはマジック・ザ・ギャザリングとファイナルファンタジー、この2つのビッグタイトルを融合させる夢のコラボレーションを実現させました。このセットではファイナルファンタジー1から16まで全てのナンバリングタイトルを網羅し、そのカード一枚一枚からファイナルファンタジーの息吹を感じることができると思っています。
This collaboration is more than just cards. It's about celebrating decades of iconic characters and legendary stories from one of the most beloved franchises in video game history.
ファイナルファンタジーの壮大な物語とマジック・ザ・ギャザリングの戦略的なゲームプレイの融合はテーブル上にこれまでにない最高峰のエンターテインメントとなってくれると確信しています。
And for us at Wizards of the Coast, Final Fantasy represents a rich universe that is a natural fit for Magic's gameplay. The characters, the epic battles, and deeply emotional stories, everything comes together in a way that feels magical.
本セットではティナやライトニング、ノクティス、そして私の愛するクラウドなどファイナルファンタジーの代表的なキャラクターが登場します。もちろんファイナルファンタジーシリーズでおなじみの召喚獣やモンスター、そして伝説の武器など、きっとこのセットには皆さんの素敵な出会いがあると思います。もちろんチョコボやベヒモスも。そしてこのセットを通してこれまでにないファイナルファンタジーの世界を皆さんに感じていただけたら幸せです。
This set also features the largest collection of Final Fantasy artwork ever in a single game, drawing from across the franchise. You'll see artwork from Magic artists, along with classic illustrations from legendary Final Fantasy artists, as well as brand new breathtaking pieces made specifically for this set. This collaboration set will be available in June of 2025, and we can't wait for you to experience this epic crossover.
私はプロデューサーとして、そしてマジックのファンとして、このセットが本当に素晴らしいものになると確信しています。では最後に、We have a surprise for you. この素晴らしいセットのアートを少しだけ先にお見せしましょう。
I asked once, I'm just gonna have to pre-order like 6 boxes of. Wow, that was only 3 minutes. That was a hard watch for 3 minutes, man. Oh man, it's our dude.
Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy fans rejoice. We got our first image of the new Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering crossover. This image is
and it's Kefka poisoning the fucking well. That's poisoning. That's fucking Kefka poisoning all of that town. Holy shit.
Final Fantasy VI, one of the most notorious villains in all of Final Fantasy, Kefka, on a new Magic the Gathering card. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be crazy. Now look, I have not played Final Fantasy VI myself, okay, so do not judge me, but I started at 7, and this is what I'm looking forward to. I'm about to live in a world where I can play as all these characters as my commanders, maybe as partners. That would be love, that would be love. I, for one, am excited about all the universes beyond the come, especially seeing stuff like this and images like that from Rebirth. I'm like, ooh, I get to play this as my commander, let's go. Oh, and if I make a Tifa deck, oh, you know it's about to be oops all hands. And last but not least, if they don't give us chocobos in Magic, we riot. Magic the Gathering Final
we riot. He is not wrong. Okay. I do like some of the art that they showed. For sure. You'll make a Dissidia deck. Like, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what gets done. Like, that fucking Kefka poisoning the water supply is, like, honestly, yeah, Kefka's one of the most iconic villains of all time, but that was also, like, one of his most iconic fucking moments of all time. Kefka had four fucking moments in that entire game, honestly. That's all he had. He had 4 moments. And that's all you needed to fucking know about him. And Poisoning of the Well was definitely one of them. That's the one where everybody was like, oh, he bad. Okay. He's terror bad. Yeah, like that was just, at that point, that was probably the most cruel and evil thing I had ever seen in a game. You know, he poisons it, he fucking laughs and shit, and then it pans over to the town, and like mothers and children and fucking farmers and shit are walking around. They're all just fucking dying and falling over, and like they start fucking running around and screaming and still dying and falling over. Just everyone one by one. It's just the whole fucking town dies. Ugh. It was crazy. Oh yeah, right. Cyan is literally the last Ronin, other than Michelangelo. But like, you know, I mean, Cyan's the last Ronin, right? He's the only one left from Doma because everybody else was dead. All right, let's get into Spoopy Show Night.
If you've ever seen the show Cops, then you know how suspenseful the show could be. Whether it's the suspense or the authentic, non-scripted events that take place in the show, there's something about it that has us on the edge of our seat. However, what I find really interesting about the show is the fact that some episodes are heavily edited. Most things that happen in the show are cut out, but it makes me wonder, what exactly are they cutting out? Could it be incidents that are not suitable for audiences, incidents that are too disturbing? Or is it something else? The reason why I say this is because there have been cases in which officers have dealt with situations that weren't crime-related, but rather something beyond that, beyond explanation, something paranormal. And this next video is proof of some of those situations in which officers could not explain the stuff they've witnessed. This video was posted on Twitter by a police officer from Brazil who was part of a police operative that took place inside an abandoned hospital. Needless to say, the footage he caught on camera is pretty creepy to say the least.
Caralho, bicho, que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá. Cuidado, mano, que é isso, mano? Mano, não tem nada. Caralho, mano, que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Mano, que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano, bora, mano. Deus me livre, mano. Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai, mano.
He said, ooh, and takes off running and shit, scared as fuck.
The door opens and closes back and forth all on its own. This surely is pretty strange. Not much info was given on the video, except that it was shot in Brazil by an officer during a police operation. With that said, based on what's available, including the footage itself, it seems like this might be actual evidence of something paranormal caught on camera. Of course, what do you make of this video? I'll leave it up to you to decide. The following video was submitted by Party Shiba, and I have to say that this video is by far the creepiest thing I've seen. Along with this video, Party Shiba states, "My old friend from high school made a YouTube channel a long time ago and uploaded a strange video. The video consists of him joking around with his younger sister, pretending to take a photo of her, but filming her instead. The reason as to why he uploaded the video is because in it, he saw something odd happen to her hair on the right side of the screen. I recall him having sleep issues back in high school, as he claimed that there have been a lot of strange things happening inside his house. The details are fuzzy, but I think that his sister in the video also claimed to have seen her grandparents, who were no longer around. That is all I have, but it is strange." Here's the video that Party Shiba is referring to. Be sure to pay close attention to the right side of her hair, or you'll miss it.
Hey, Monty, we're gonna take you a picture, okay? Ready? Ready? Uh-huh. Yeah, Monty? Okay, we're done. Ya está? No, I'm just kidding. No, we need to go take the picture again. Go.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? The following picture was
Piece of
submitted
hair
by
whip.
Gareth Uvia, who, along with this photo, writes, "In 2017, I went on vacation to Mexico. I was there to visit some relatives. My family's from Veracruz, and the town at which they live in
What's
is
up,
pretty
Sif?
creepy, as people have heard
scarred me.
strange and scary things about the place. One night, both my brother and my uncle, including myself, were sitting inside my aunt's restaurant. I was watching the entrance, while my brother and uncle played with their iPad. They would
Really?
play with the iPad's camera and take random
Come here, look.
photos. This kept them entertained as there wasn't much for them to do at the restaurant.
Aw.
Right before closing time,
So fucking
they were
round.
both looking at the photos they took. I wasn't there with them looking over at the photos, but it was upon looking at their faces that I realized something was wrong.
God.
They had a look of sheer terror on their face. I asked them what was wrong, to which they replied, "Did you see any women walking by?" I answered no. I was confused. They then showed me the photo they were looking at. I immediately got chills. I was so unnerved by what I saw in this photo. Near the entrance, there appears to be a woman. However, if you look closely, she appears to have a distorted face and a really long neck. I ran outside the restaurant to see if the woman in this photo was still around. The streets were empty, as usual. Keep in mind that I was looking at the entrance the whole time I was there. I only looked away for a minute since I was using my phone. But even while looking away, I was sure that nobody passed by. There was barely any business that night. We ended up going to bed early, as we were totally freaked out by what happened. To this day, we have no idea as to what was in that photo. Here's the picture that Yuvia is talking about.
Woo!
You can somewhat see the long neck that Yuvia mentioned, but what stands out the most is the distorted face. This is definitely the stuff of nightmares. This one's for sure pretty creepy. There's something about abandoned places that give off uncanny vibes. Whether it's the desolate atmosphere of the place, or the thought of someone or something inhabiting the building, there's just something about such places that keep you from visiting them. Whatever it might be, abandoned places carry creepy vibes, and this next video is no exception to that notion. The following video was submitted by Super Toxic Potato 75, who claims to have captured something unexplainable while staying over at a rundown building with some friends. The video starts off with them entering the premises of the building and seeing nothing but leftover furniture. The reason as to why they came here in the first place is because of an incident that took place in that same building. This is not their first time coming here. They came here before. However, little did they know that they would witness something really creepy. According to Super Toxic Potato, the first time they came here, he and his friend saw a door close on its own. It slammed itself shut all on its own, and they were terrified by this encounter. Ever since then, they've sought out to see this happen again, but this time while recording it. And, to their surprise, they did capture something. Take a look at the footage they captured. It's pretty spooky, to say the least.
Round red. It's a puzzle.
Is anyone wearing red?
Oh,
Yeah, me.
Who?
You're wearing maroon.
No, it's red.
That's maroon.
It's red.
It's maroon.
It's red. Stop. It's already an hour.
Point it. Point at it.
It's been an hour.
One last. I'm gonna. No f***ing way! You did it! Thank you! You did it!
As you can see, the door slammed on its own. It is pretty creepy, but some viewers beg to differ. Some think that this might have been caused by the wind, as it could have been blowing towards the pathway of the door. Although this might be a possible explanation, Super Toxic Potato discredits that notion, as according to him, the door was slammed in the opposite direction of where the wind was coming from. As of right now, no further evidence has been brought forth to prove this paranormal occurrence as otherwise. But he and his friends are sure that this was done by some paranormal entity, a ghost. For now, it remains a mystery as to what they caught on camera. Out of all places, The most talked about location at which many people have encountered scary and unexplainable encounters is a place in New Jersey known as Clinton Road. From satanic rituals and cults that people have encountered while hiking, to a bridge where the ghost of a child is said to appear, Clinton Road is brimming with lots and lots of strange activity. Now, although there are countless videos out there of said activity caught on camera, none of them come close to the following video you're about to see. The following footage was submitted by Rosie114, who, along with some friends, went on a hike to explore the wooded areas that surround this road. Mind you, that all of this took place in the middle of the night, which probably wasn't a good idea. This is what Rosie114 recorded after one of her friends saw something that scared the living daylights out of him.
Oh. Oh, bro. I'm not even... No.
That was a good ass growl.
Oh. Oh, bro. Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In this video, Rosie states that there was a man standing alone, which should have raised some suspicion. Perhaps he too wanted to take a walk in the woods. That might explain it. The theories abound on this video, as viewers have come up with their own explanations. For now, nobody knows what Rosie and her friends came across. But this doesn't mean that the possibility of this being a paranormal occurrence is ruled out. This is Clinton Road after all. Who knows what else lurks within this place? In this next submission, Andrea Cardini captured something unexplainable
Andrea
on camera.
Cardini.
She sent both a video and a photo
It's actually
of
a
the
really
strange anomaly
badass
that was
name. I
captured.
like that.
Andrea writes, "In 2018, I had my first trail cam, and, needless to say, the image and video I've attached are from that year. The trail cam only activates when it detects movement. One night, the trail cam was activated by a roe deer that passed by. Unfortunately, it left really quick before the camera fully activated. However, upon turning on, it captured something else. The trail cam was positioned in a valley on a palm tree. I share this footage for the first time online now." Here's the footage that Andrea captured. It's pretty weird, but creepy nonetheless. There appears to be an orb floating in place. Then, seconds later, it appears to teleport at a different spot. Along with this observation, Andrea writes, "The floating orb thing is really weird. Stars don't act like that, and neither does the moon. Insects don't act like this, as they always appear semi-transparent on camera." As you can tell, Andrea is just as mesmerized as those who've seen this clip, and they're just as baffled as she is. What do you think this might be?
A firefly.
I'm curious as to what you think this is. Let me know down below.
Or as we like to call them
This
down
last
here,
video is pretty
Kansas
creepy,
lightning
as
bugs.
what's captured in it is sure to keep you up at night. Allie Wynn was shooting a video on TikTok when, while editing the
Not
video,
fucking TikTok.
she saw something that left
We
her
got a
spooked.
TikToker. Let's go. Show y'all what. Alright. Yeah, you're cute, but whatever. Your little brother's watching you from the back of the room. Oh no.
It sure is pretty unsettling to see something like this. Allie
Dun,
has
dun,
no
dun.
idea as to what this might be. However, Allie thinks that this might be a ghost. It sure does look like it. She further adds that she might be moving out, as this has her really spooked. Doubtless, seeing something like this would give anyone nightmares. It's a
What?
good thing Allie doesn't plan on staying there any longer. Of course, she could be saying this as a joke. One thing's for sure though, if I were her, I'd leave the place in a heartbeat.
Who knows, maybe.
Thanks for watching, and until
Hell
next
yeah.
time.
Like. I'm already subscribed. It's a good cruise.
Reddit user Vanilla Bear encountered something really creepy while staying over at his parents' house. Vanilla Bear writes, "Guys, I'm seriously
Guys.
freaking out. I don't know what's going on. Weird things happen in my parents' house all the time, but this is the most severe. Take a look at this footage and see what you think."
Well, get your fat butt in here, buddy. Oh, your puppers. Yep, that includes you, Loki. These are little puppers. Oh. Oh, shit. I think I've seen this one before. Nope, lay down.
This footage is pretty spooky.
Y'all get nothing.
Vanilla Bear approaches the door to the basement, as it seems like someone is trying to open it from the inside.
Sure
After
does.
waiting anxiously and deciding as to whether or not he should open the door, he opens it, only to find that no one is there.
God damn it.
As you can imagine, Vanilla Bear was baffled by this. One thing that Vanilla Bear is sure of is the uncanny vibe he felt during this strange occurrence. Even his dog appeared to be unsettled by it, as he was staying far away from the basement. Although he has no explanation for this, viewers have come up with their own. A common explanation is that there could have been a strong wind gust coming from outside, causing the door to do this. However, Vanilla Bear dispels this notion by stating that there was barely a breeze outside. He also adds that the door has shaken before, but never like this. That being said, what are your thoughts on this footage? It's strange, and it seems like most people are finding it hard to explain. Let me know what you think down below. The following video was posted by Esco Season 95, who was home alone at the time of this recording. Esco was lying in bed, playing with his dog while recording him, when, out of nowhere, something really creepy happens.
Got good teeth. Oh, yep.
The door all of a sudden closes on its own. It starts off slow, then quickly shuts itself. The video then ends. However, it's for this reason that some viewers think this video is fake. Although the video itself is pretty creepy, some people can't help but think that this might have been staged. Perhaps someone could have been by the door pulling it with a string. Not going over to investigate and showing us that nobody was there makes this video come off as fake. However,
Fake
Esco
news.
states that the reason why the video ends abruptly is because he was recording on Snapchat. He also states that going over to open the door and keep on recording wasn't his first instinct. Esco then writes, "All I can say is that there
really
was no
adjust
string
this.
tied to it. Nobody pulled it closed. It might have just been the AC, but it hasn't happened again and didn't happen before." To this day, Esco doesn't know what to make of this footage. But most people agree with Esco on this being a paranormal occurrence. For now, Esco waits for more responses that can explain this creepy
I
encounter.
see hearts. Look at them hearts go.
This next video features someone who woke up in the middle of the night and encountered
still there?
something really creepy. Kathy Gollinger has been experiencing strange activity at home.
Y'all are real quiet.
With all that's been going on,
I guess I have been
she
too,
thought
though.
it'd be a
It's
good
my fault.
idea
I'm
to
sorry.
have cameras set up around the house to capture anything that might explain these strange occurrences.
It's also showing me I got like
However,
nobody watching.
little
so,
did Kathy
like,
know that doing so would leave
I
her
thought
feeling
y'all like just
disturbed,
said, "Hey, what's up?
as the
All right,
camera
cool,
in her
bye.
room
Have a nice
captures
night."
something really unsettling.
That's fair too.
Kathy was sleeping when, out of nowhere, the following happens. Pay close attention to the closet or you'll miss it.
Oh shit! I burped. Oh. 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 Says one for you. Okay. That's you. Awesome ran away. Oh. What a comfy looking bed. Jesus. It's lonely at the top. I'm just doing this to do it. Get out.
Kathy is woken up by a sound that came from her closet. She checks around, only to find that nothing is there. It is upon realizing this that Kathy decides to storm out of her room, as she's now freaked out by this incident. I'm sure most people would have done the same, especially right after seeing the ball fall from the closet. This video is without a doubt pretty spooky, and it still remains a mystery as to what caused the ball to fall out.
Who knows?
The following video was posted by Rochelle, who's been wanting to post this video for a while, but couldn't do so, as according to Rochelle, she felt like something was preventing her from uploading the video.
Rochelle?
It was something she couldn't explain. It was a very strange feeling. However, she eventually decides to post the video.
That's my brain with that name right there, uploading it.
Needless to say, viewers who saw the video were left feeling strange about it. They were left feeling unsettled, and Rochelle knew exactly how they felt. Rochelle states that lately she's felt like something has been watching her. Her dog has been acting strange, and this video that her sister recently took really shook her. Whatever this is, it sure is pretty creepy. To see that you were right all along, that something was actually watching you, must be somewhat relieving, as you now know for sure that you're not being paranoid. But at the same time, it must be very upsetting, as you now know that this is something beyond your control. Whether Rochelle moves out or not, viewers agree that the clip alone is enough reason to find another place. This next clip is pretty creepy, as something unexpected
Spelled 100 different ways, all
towards the
fucked up.
end. The video starts off with someone going through a tunnel late at night.
Sorry if you guys
All
can hear me
appears to
fucking
be normal, until,
sniffing and shit.
after going further in, this happens.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow.
That is very cool. I like that art. That's very good. It's like a backrooms hallway, man. Oh, hello. How are you?
Hello? 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 Oh my god.
At the end of the tunnel, there appears to be someone peeking at this person. Sure enough, the person recording was scared senseless upon seeing this. Whoever this was at the end of the tunnel seemed pretty creepy. But the creepiest part about this person isn't the way he was acting, but also how he appeared. If you look closely, this person appears to have no face and a body that's similar to that of a puppet's. It might have just been the camera. However, Seeing this must have truly been a frightening sight. But the scariest part about this encounter isn't just this creeper, but the sound of a switchblade being opened up. Had this person gone any further, I'm sure that something really bad would have happened. As always, what are your thoughts on this video? Mexican folklore is rich with stories that are still told to this day.
Chupacabra.
Among those stories
Two
is the
and
chilling
two black
legend of La Llorona,
ETBs.
the story of a ghostly
Destroy
woman
target
who drowned her
non-black
kids
creature.
and mourns over their deaths at night.
Death touch.
Although you might think this
2-2.
story is purely fictional,
Death touch.
some
2-3.
people beg to differ. The following video is a testament to the mounting evidence of those who've seen this ghost. Take a look at this video and see what you think.
Sí, sí, no manches.
I got it all fucked up. Nope. It's 2-2.
Cabello largo. Hey,
It's just to destroy target
¿quién
creature.
eres?
Chupas.
No manches. Hey, ¿quién eres? ¿Es la Llorona? No, 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 no. Mire, mire, mire. Cabellote largo. Cabello, el cabello, el cabello, el cabello. Uy. No, 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 no.
Yeah, ooh, no, is right.
Uy, no manches. Oh.
In the distance, there appears to be someone dressed in a white gown. Perhaps this might have just been someone who happens to be dressed like La Llorona. But in the context of this legend, one can't help but think that this might be genuine footage of La Llorona caught on camera. Of course, I'll leave it up to you to decide as to whether
just
or
did
not
Waylon
that's
was
the
great.
case.
He
Regardless,
loves chupas.
seeing something like this in the middle of nowhere late at night is sure to leave you feeling spooked. This next video takes place at what appears to be an abandoned location. Not much in
We'll pause. We got chupacabras on screen. I'm gonna go make sure the dog's got food. And be right back. I am back.
Info is given on the video, except that something really creepy was captured on camera. Take a look at this clip and see what you think.
Thank you all for your patience.
Niño, algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este lugar, manifiéstate.
The person filming is calling out a spirit.
A child manifested
when
himself.
all of a sudden, an apparition of what looks like a child is captured on camera. However, it's not certain if this was actually the spirit of a child or something else. Whatever this is, it sure is unsettling. For now, it remains a mystery as to what this was. But what do you think this might be? Let me know down below. I don't know what it is, but sometimes there are moments when we
see
sense
those hearts, it
things
just makes
that
me
don't
dance.
seem to be there. Call it clairvoyance or a sixth sense, whatever it is. Some people have this ability to feel the presence of something that doesn't appear to exist. And more often than not, what they sense makes them feel unsettled. Michael from YouTube has felt this way for a while, and the following video shows that there's something really odd about his place. Take a look at this video and see how unsettled Michael appears to be.
Whatever's in here needs to leave. Like, I've had enough of it, and it's just getting worse. Like, really, really bad. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Oh, hell yeah. I love this shit. I love it when they actually put fucking real production quality into their hauntings. When they're making something.
Alright, you need to leave. I've had enough of your games. I'm tired of being played.
Hell yeah.
This is so creepy. This is so creepy. My camera won't focus. There we go.
Michael is really spooked. And
Yeah,
to
he
further
is.
add to the spookiness, Michael captures on camera what sounds like a galloping horse coming from down the hall.
Hell yeah.
It's obvious that Michael has been experiencing this for a while.
Sleepy
All
Hollow,
that you can
yo.
do for now is share this video and gather advice from viewers as to what he can do to stop this.
Sage your house.
All of us can recall a time in which we felt really happy.
Oh, yeah.
Before drifting off to sleep, we think about these memories as they remind us that life isn't all that bad. Whatever it is that we're going through, these memories remind us that it's okay. Eventually there will be better moments. However, as you think about such memories, you might come across one in particular that you're sure is the best moment you've ever lived, the happiest you've ever been. But as you ruminate more and more about this memory, you may start to remember things you once forgot. Then, for some reason, you begin to tremble. You don't know why, but you think that it may have to do with the memory currently playing in your head. You close your eyes tightly as you try your best to recall a different memory, a memory to cover up the one that's slowly unfolding itself as it's too horrifying to think about. And then, out of nowhere, it hits you. You suddenly remember the reason as to why this memory was locked away deep inside the recesses of your mind.
Dun, dun, dun.
What you thought was a happy memory was in fact a frightening one. The photo you're seeing is really unfortunate. This photo was taken by the father of the child in this picture. It was then posted on Facebook by his wife, who writes, "My husband took this picture of our son playing with his imaginary friend Pauline. We thought it was just a normal thing to have an imaginary friend. I had
Right.
one as a child myself, but after this picture, we decided to move. This photo is unfortunate, as the child that's in it will look back at this memory when he's much older and realize that his so-called imaginary friend wasn't imaginary at all, but instead something real.
It was the dead
What was once
babysitter.
an innocent moment is now a haunting memory. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
All right. Let's watch some Alter. There's Alter videos out. Ooh, we got Boogeyman. Oh. Squatch was saying there was another Gwilliam video. We'll just go to the beginning. Damn, 2 years ago? He said it was back there quite a bit, so we'll see. This has been a pretty high production, like, thing for a while. Hey. Might just have to hop on my Facebook and then link it into the thing. I mean, do we really want to watch the other Gwilliam video? Oh, there it is. Too late. We're going in. It's Gwilliam. You'll never forget your Gwilliam. Dude, he called him. Okay.
Well, hello there. I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Yes.
I guess you couldn't forget your William. I sure do love giving out treats.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
Oh, goody! Having a good costume will guarantee you extra treats. Treats. Hey, those sacks are looking kind of full. You boys must be carrying quite the load.
You know it, William.
Jesus fuck.
Yeehaw!
But don't forget your manners. What do you boys say?
Thank you.
Ugh, Jesus fuck. It's almost too much.
Candy is dandy, but there are so many other yummy things to put in my mouth. Try something healthy like bobbing for apples. Huh? I'll get it. Hello? No, I can't tonight, Dan. I'm staying home giving treats out. But I'll give you a special treat.
Oh, Cappy. Have you seen the first one?
It's better to give than to receive. That's what Grandma always told me.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Bro.
Well, it's getting pretty late, and I got a lot of jobs to do in the morning. But I'm glad we got to see each other again. Thanks for coming.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. So I think what they do is that they just keep re-uploading like their videos over and over again or something. Cause that William video we watched was not this far down by any means. And I have seen them repeat. Oh damn, look at Jezebel. Yum yum yum. Watch. That one looks pretty good. Oh, Cappy. Remember, my show is 18 plus, sir. Please keep that in mind. He's going to yeah. I don't know which one we should watch. The spirit became flesh. You finally made it back after your phone died? Nice. Well, welcome back. Awesome. I'm not sure if you were here for Gwilliam, awesome, but we just watched the second Gwilliam. Were you here for the first Gwilliam? Awesome. We can watch. It's super short. That Skin Deep one was pretty crazy. There it is. Gwilliam. And the first thing you heard was 18 plus. All right. Buckle up, buttercups. Here you go.
You out today? If you want to get your rocks off, I'm talking the good stuff, go to G's Tavern. It's the best I've ever had.
Happy, you're here too, right?
All right, let's go.
wanted.
This is what you wanted. Oh, I can die too hard, man.
You can forget your sins, but you can never forget your aquarium. Yeah. You can never forget your aquarium.
I mean, the Gwillow outro slaps. Let's just say that. Y'all wanted that. Just remember that one. The live react to it was really good. Like the initial react to it. That was on a Spoopy Friday. Yeah, I'm speechless. Oh shit. All right, let's actually watch a maybe non-sexual one. I don't know. That shit was fucked up. Harley sent that to me out of nowhere, by the way. Oh my. Okay, well at least this is appropriately sexual. At least in my alignment anyways.
Got it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Should be fine.
Whoa, you got a lot of plants?
Yeah, they're my housemates. She's away, so I'm looking after them. They're her babies. This is Stephanie.
Oh, they have names.
Would rather doom scroll Pixiv than rewatch that.
Oh, little baby Stephanie. Oh, no. I'm so thirsty.
I've had to watch it now. You do too.
Where are you going?
Fuck, actually, I need this nutrient mix that I just need to just hang on.
Can it wait?
I should back tomorrow and I completely forgot. It's been like a week, so sorry, just hang on.
Nice place.
Thank you. I've only been here for a month, so. Do you want a beer?
Yeah, sure.
What the fuck? God damn. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Just reading. I love books.
Okay. Sorry.
So the booger is gonna contaminate the plant somehow? I don't know. Alter is really weird. It's like YouTube's Timu's Black Mirror. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Sometimes you get a Gwilliam.
What's that?
Sometimes you get... I don't know. Something better. Are you guys okay? Are you still staring at the screen like with your horror face on? Good. It's Friday night. It's Friday night scares. Glad I got you. Ha 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 ha. He's holding the fuck out. Wait, the plant's gone. Oh. Random.
Hello? Josh? Fuck. Josh? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe I can just repot it. It's not... It's gone. It's not... Did you touch it?
No, why would I? Not on purpose. I just fell.
Did you throw it out?
No, what? I just. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
God, I am so sorry.
Oh my god!
Fucking sorry.
Josh? Josh? Josh! Hey! What's going on?
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's okay! It's okay! It'll be okay! It'll be okay! Yes! You're thirsty! You're thirsty! Okay! No, you're thirsty! Okay! 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 Josh?
Where is Mother? Where is the piece of flesh?
Oh.
She'll be back tomorrow!
Why would she leave me with you?
Back off! Back off! Back off!
You never loved what grows, Aurora. I will make you see.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Back off! Back off!
Okay. There we go. Yep. Okay, I'm down. I'm down. This is hot. Alright.
Lady fucking pot plant.
That's...
Oh. This was exciting. Oh no. I keep dropping this potassium. Pistachios. Oh.
It was amazing. Yeah. All right. I'm just walking through now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll call you later. All right. I'm just walking through. Okay. Yeah. Love you lots. Okay. Bye.
And she come home too.
How'd you go?
Oh.
Oh. Did you miss me? Ro? Ro, are you here?
Oh man.
Ro!
Okay then. All right. All right. Well, we don't have any more new from Chilling Scares. The creepiest Disney story you've never heard.
Well, hello. Tonight we have 3 very scary, true, allegedly, Disney stories. Let's get to the first one.
Warning, these stories are based on true events. Some of the names and details have been changed.
All right, so the first story...
To protect privacy, if you are easily scared, do not watch this video.
All right, so the first story is called The Disney Character Mystery. In 2012, strange rumors began circulating among the employees at Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Cast members who worked closely with the costume characters noticed something odd. Several workers claimed that some of the performers who wore the Mickey Mouse or Goofy costumes seemed off in a way no one could explain. What started as a few whispers among staff soon snowballed into a mystery that would leave even the most seasoned employees puzzled. It began when a maintenance worker named Dan Rogers was assigned to inspect the underground utility tunnels that run beneath Disney World. These tunnels, known as the utilidors, are used by employees to move around the park without being seen by guests. One day, Dan was walking through the tunnels when he passed one of the costumed performers dressed as Goofy. Dan nodded in greeting, but the performer didn't say anything. Thinking nothing of it, Dan continued on his way. Later that day, Dan mentioned the encounter to his supervisor. His supervisor was puzzled. There had been no scheduled characters in the tunnels at that time. More concerning, none of the actors assigned to play Goofy that day had reported entering the tunnels at all. This left Dan unsettled, but he brushed it off as a misunderstanding. In the weeks following the incident, several reports began to surface from other employees. Workers in the park's character department began complaining about strange behavior from certain costumed characters. These characters, mostly Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, were acting unusually quiet, failing to interact with guests or follow typical procedures during meet and greets. Cast members also reported that the suits appeared to be in perfect condition, even after long days of wear. While some people dismissed these stories as over-exaggerated, those who had experienced it firsthand couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right. In June 2012, a cast member named Lisa Bennett was working at the character dressing area when she noticed something strange. One of the performers dressed as Mickey Mouse didn't come out of the dressing room after their scheduled break. Concerned, Lisa went to check on them, but when she entered the room, it was empty. The Mickey suit was neatly placed in its designated spot, but the performer was nowhere to be found. Lisa contacted her supervisor, but after searching the area, they found nothing. The performer wasn't seen for the rest of the day, but no one reported any missing cast members. After this incident, more employees came forward with similar stories. Goofy characters were spotted standing silently in dark corners of the park after hours. Donald Duck was seen walking through areas of the park that were closed off to the guests. Yet every time someone tried to approach these characters, they would vanish or slip away before anyone could identify the person inside. The unsettling encounters eventually drew the attention of Disney's management, who launched an internal investigation. They checked the park's extensive security footage to track the movement of the costumed characters, but nothing unusual was caught on camera. In fact, when the footage of the reported sightings was reviewed, the characters were never there at all. The employees who had seen them swore they weren't imagining things, but there was no physical evidence to back up their claims. By late 2012, rumors began spreading among cast members that some of the costumed characters weren't played by performers at all. Some employees speculated that the suits themselves were somehow alive, that no one was wearing them when the sightings occurred. These rumors were quickly dismissed by management, but they continued to circulate among the staff. Things escalated in November 2012 when a security guard named James Miller was patrolling the park after closing hours. He spotted a Mickey Mouse character standing near one of the attractions, facing away from him. As James approached to tell the performer to leave, the character didn't move. When he finally got close enough, he realized there was something terribly wrong. The Mickey Mouse suit appeared empty. There was no visible seam, no zipper, no way for someone to have been inside the costume. Startled, James radioed for help, but by the time help arrived, the Mickey costume had vanished without a trace. After that night, employees became more cautious. Some refused to work late shifts and avoided certain areas of the park altogether. Management, unable to provide answers, attempted to quell the rumors by rotating staff members in and out of the character department more often. However, the strange sightings never completely stopped. Over time, a theory emerged among longtime cast members. They believed that some of the original Disney costumes, the ones used decades ago when the park first opened, had been cursed or imbued with some kind of energy. These older suits, which had been locked away in storage, were thought to be the source of the sightings. The theory claimed that these costumes, though no longer in use, occasionally appeared in the park, roaming the grounds as if they were still being worn. The most unsettling part of the theory: no one could explain why the suits seemed to be in perfect condition despite their age, or how they managed to move around without a performer inside them. Some employees claimed that the original Disney characters themselves, the people who first wore those costumes, had somehow left a part of themselves behind, forever tied to the park they helped bring to life. To this day, there are still occasional reports of unmanned Disney costumes being spotted in strange parts of the park. While Disney management officially denies the existence of anything unusual, the employees who have seen the costumed figures after hours believe otherwise. Alright, story 2. The Last Ride. In 2015, a heartwarming yet mysterious story surfaced from Disneyland in Anaheim, California, involving an older couple who frequently visited the park. Tom and Judy Crawford, both in their late 70s, were lifelong Disney fans and annual pass holders. They'd been coming to the park often for over 30 years, often spotted holding hands as they strolled through Main Street, USA, or enjoyed a peaceful boat ride on It's a Small World. But in July 2015, their final visit would be the most unusual. For years, cast members and frequent visitors had gotten to know the Crawfords. They were known for their love of Haunted Mansion, which they rode every time they visited the park. In fact, they had a tradition. At the end of each visit, no matter what time it was, they would always make the Haunted Mansion their last ride. They often joked with cast members, saying, "We just want to make sure we get our place among the 999 happy haunts before we leave." It became a routine the staff looked forward to. On July 14, 2015, Tom and Judy made what seemed like their usual trip to Disneyland. It was a quiet summer day. Everything appeared normal. The couple spent their time enjoying the attractions, including their favorite, the Enchanted Tiki Room. As usual, at the end of the day, they made their way to the Haunted Mansion just before closing. Cast members smiled and waved as they entered the familiar ride, sitting down in their doom buggy, ready to take the familiar journey through the spooky halls. However, when the ride ended, something strange happened. The doom buggy carrying the Crawfords never arrived at the unloading platform. The system showed that the car had completed the ride, but when the gates opened, the vehicle was empty. Staff immediately assumed that Tom and Judy had exited early, or maybe needed assistance and had been taken to a medical station. But after a thorough search of the exit area and nearby attractions, the couple couldn't be found anywhere. Security was called, and a more extensive search of the park began, including checking every nook and cranny of the Haunted Mansion itself. Cameras were reviewed, but nothing appeared out of the ordinary. The footage showed the couple getting on the ride, seated in their doom buggy, and traveling through the mansion. But after they entered the graveyard scene, the couple seemed to disappear from view. The doom buggy continued through the ride, but Tom and Judy were no longer there. Disneyland security staff immediately contacted the Crawfords' family, thinking the couple might have exited the park on their own or gone missing elsewhere. However, their family confirmed that Tom and Judy had not left the park and had been looking forward to staying late. The family became worried, especially after learning the couple had vanished while riding their favorite attraction. A thorough search of the Haunted Mansion ride was conducted after hours. Every area of the attraction was checked, from the loading zone to the mechanical areas. The staff reviewed hours of camera footage, and despite being able to clearly see Tom and Judy enter the doom buggy, there was no footage of them getting out or exiting the ride. The ride had been operating normally all day, and no technical malfunctions were reported. Days later, Disneyland made an official statement stating that the Crawfords had been declared missing. Park officials continued to search, but no sign of the couple was ever found. In the weeks that followed, many speculated that the couple had simply left the park unnoticed, though this explanation did little to calm the fears of their family or those who knew them. However, the story doesn't end there. In October 2015, 3 months after the Crawfords' disappearance, strange reports began to surface. Several guests riding the haunted mansion claimed to see an elderly couple sitting in one of the doom buggies ahead of them. According to witnesses, the couple was always holding hands, and the man had a distinctive cane. They appeared to be enjoying the ride just like anyone else, but as soon as the ride ended, the couple would disappear. Guests reported these sightings to cast members, who would check the ride and always find the buggy empty. Cast members who worked the ride during late shifts also began to report unusual occurrences. The Doom Buggy system would occasionally log an additional vehicle during closing hours, even when the ride was empty. Some workers claimed that late at night, they could see a shadowy figure of an older couple on the security cameras, moving through the ride's various scenes. But when they tried to locate the couple, the cameras showed nothing. By the end of 2015, rumors had spread that the spirits of Tom and Judy had somehow become part of the Haunted Mansion's collection of happy haunts. Cast members who knew the couple weren't surprised. "They were always joking about becoming part of the ride," said one worker. "Maybe they finally got their wish." The Crawfords' disappearance has never been explained, and Disneyland continues to deny any supernatural connection to the incident. However, frequent visitors to the Haunted Mansion still claim to see the older couple riding together, holding hands and smiling, their doom buggy moving silently through the mansion's halls.
Yo, that one was good.
All right,
I like
story
that one.
3, The Haunted Mansion.
They're still doing it.
The Haunted Mansion at Disneyland in Anaheim, California, is one of the park's most famous and beloved attractions. Known for its spooky special effects, the atmosphere, and grimly comedic theme, the ride has been thrilling guests since it opened in 1969. But over the years, rumors have swirled that the attraction may be more than just a show. There are stories of real hauntings within the walls of the Haunted Mansion, and this story is one of them. In the early 1990s, a strange series of events took place on the Haunted Mansion ride, involving reports of an apparition that wasn't part of Disney's carefully crafted illusion. Several members and guests began to report seeing a boy riding alone in the Doom Buggy cars that carry passengers through the ride. The boy was never seen entering or exiting the ride, and he appeared only sporadically, sitting quietly with his head down. When staff investigated the ride to find the boy, they could never find him. The sightings were consistent. A young boy about 7 or 8 years old, sitting alone in one of the ride vehicles. He wore a red t-shirt and looked like a normal child, except for the fact that he never spoke, and no one ever saw him in line for the attraction. One night, a cast member who was monitoring the ride security cameras saw the boy appear in one of the Doom Buggies. He immediately radioed for other staff to check the ride, but when they arrived at the end of the track, the boy was gone. The vehicle was completely empty. The most chilling part of the story came when a guest approached a cast member, claiming to have captured a photo of the boy while on the ride. The guest had taken pictures of the Haunted Mansion as they passed through, and in one of the images, they noticed a clear shot of a child who wasn't part of their group. The boy's face was pale, and his eyes seemed to stare off into the distance, oblivious to the riders around him. When the guest asked if the boy was part of the ride's effect,
I didn't want to seem rude or whatever, but I got a friend that's, needing some like reassurances and stuff, and it's always good to reach out to a friend and stuff. And I didn't want to like sit here and like look like I'm just fucking texting on my phone and stuff, but like, I had a friend in need, and you got to be there for them, right? Right. So I apologize. I don't mean to seem rude, but there are other things going on as well. But I can do both. It's fine.
the cast member assured them that there were no animatronics in that section of the attraction. Certainly no young children. The photo was unsettling, and cast members couldn't explain how the boy had appeared in the image. The story of the boy became more well known when former employees of Disneyland revealed that they'd seen him on the ride multiple times over the years. It was said that the boy was the spirit of a child whose ashes had been scattered inside the Haunted Mansion rider. In fact, this is not even an isolated event. According to cast members, security has occasionally caught other people trying to discreetly spread ashes during the ride. While the cleaning crews are dispatched to remove the ashes, there's always speculation that some spirits remain attached to the location where their remains were left behind. The boy in the red shirt is believed to be one of these spirits, forever riding through the Haunted Mansion, trapped between the living and the dead. One former cast member, James, recalled seeing the boy himself during a late shift. "Yeah, I saw him on the cameras," he explained. "We keep an eye on the doom buggies to make sure everything's running smoothly. I saw this kid clear as day. I saw him clear as day riding alone. Didn't think much of it at first. Kids get lost from their parents all the time, you know. But when I checked with the other guys at the unload station, no one seen him get off. That car was empty when it came through." Davenport, along with other cast members, began sharing stories about odd occurrences in the Haunted Mansion. Lights would flicker during after-hours inspections, and cold spots would appear in sections of the ride, despite there being no air conditioning issues. Other cast members reported hearing laughter and voices in the ride when it was empty. The boy in the red shirt, however, remained the most consistent and unsettling apparition. The phenomena didn't stop with the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. In 2007, reports of similar sightings began cropping up at the Haunted Mansion in Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Guests described seeing a boy who matched the description of the one seen in Anaheim. Same red shirt, same silent demeanor, appearing in the ride's doom buggies. Once again, he was always seen riding alone, never interacting with other guests or being found when the ride ended. Disney has never officially commented on the sightings, chalking it up to the imaginations of guests being heightened by the spooky nature of the ride. But those who worked at the Haunted Mansion for years know better. Many believe the boy is more than just a story, a reminder that not all of the mansion's happy haunts are animatronics. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the stories. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Way to go, dude. Yeah, he just started that YouTube for that one. The Lighthouse. It hasn't been around too long, because it's like 5 days old. Tops. Right? The next day was this one. So forth and so on. So we'll incorporate some of these. And it's the same guy from this Lighthouse Horror one, which this one's been going on for years. It's so good, though. Like, whoa. Dude's got it down. I really like it. I like listening to his voice. I like how he narrates the stories. You know, he just kind of lets them unfold. Oop, I like that one. What was that? Rawr. I found an old cabin in the woods. Something had killed everyone inside. The thunder saved me. Yeah, why not?
I used to be a normal person. I worked an average job in retail. I had a girlfriend, an apartment, and I had a good relationship with my parents. Then it all came crashing down on me like the sky. I was laid off my job due to budget cuts, my girlfriend left me, and my parents died in a car wreck. To be honest, it all sounded like a cliche villain origin story, but I tried to stay optimistic. I was a young man with my whole life ahead of me. I wasn't going to let this ruin me. I was my parents' only child, so I got their house and money in the will, but instead of moving in, I sold the house. I can't say if it was just stress or stupidity that made me do what I did next, but I'll let you choose. I decided to hike cross-country. I don't know why I did or what I expected, but I guess I figured I needed some time to clear my mind, get things organized emotionally, you know?
Well, that sounds
It
perfect.
actually went really well. I met all kinds of interesting people and got to see all kinds of amazing sights, but that changed when I went to the Appalachian Mountains. I'd been walking for so long I thought my feet would fall off. I checked my map for the 100th time and sighed. It would probably be a day or more until I made it to the next town. I looked up at the sky and realized that the clouds were so full and heavy, I thought they'd fall on my head. That definitely worried me. None of my camping gear was strong enough to survive a rainstorm. I started looking for shelter when I came across an old cabin. It was hidden in the shadows of the trees, and I almost missed it. As soon as I noticed it, though, the sky let loose a massive crack of thunder that felt like it would shake the world apart, and I swore I heard another sound mixed in with it, like the screech of some kind of bird. I shook my head and chuckled a bit.
Thunderbird.
All this time by myself might be getting to me. As I quickly made my way into the cabin, as if on cue, the sky let loose. Sheets of rain crashed down from the sky. The wind picked up out of nowhere and blew so hard I thought it might uproot the trees or tear the cabin to shreds. Lucky for me, though, it held. The old wood creaking and the windows rattled, but it held together. I surveyed my surroundings and quickly realized that this place couldn't have been inhabited.
Where's
A thick
Loki?
layer of dust covered the floor and cobwebs filled the corners. I pulled a flashlight from my backpack and wandered around. Pictures hung from the wall, depicting a smiling man, woman, and young girl. There was an old kitchen and dining table, but not much of interest. I found stairs leading to the second floor and decided to check it out. I might be here a while, and I didn't see the harm in exploring. Upstairs, there were 3 doors, 2 on the left and 1 on the right. I also noticed that 1 door on each side was slightly ajar. I assumed it was the parents' room, their daughter's room, and probably a guest room. I went to the one on the left and tried the door. It swung open with an ominous creak. I slowly surveyed the room and felt a chill run down my spine. It looked like a crime scene. The bed was ripped to shreds. I saw dark stains that I could only assume to be blood, and there were massive claw marks on the floor. What the hell happened here? Had a bear got in and attacked them? As I looked around, I saw something poking out from the other side of the bed. I went around to investigate and saw it was a rifle. I picked it up and looked it over. It was old and dusty, but didn't seem damaged. I checked to see if it was loaded and was surprised to find that it was. Only 1 bullet was missing. I decided to take it with me. No telling if whatever did this might come back or something worse. I stepped back into the hall and made my way to the next room. I was worried what I'd find, but morbid curiosity compelled me to keep going. I found that this door, unlike the parents and the third, was shut. I slowly opened the door and was surprised to find it was in much better condition. There were no claw marks on the floor or blood or anything like that. As I surveyed the area, I figured that it had to be the daughter's. The walls were painted pink, and there were several old dusty stuffed animals laying on the floor. I felt relieved that she seemed to evade or maybe escape whatever had taken the parents. But if she had, then what happened to her? The beam of my flashlight landed on her nightstand, where I saw a book resting. I picked it up and realized it was a diary. Oddly enough, I was hesitant to read it. I didn't like invading anyone's privacy, but in this situation, I thought it was appropriate. Maybe there was a clue as to what happened, or who they were. Eventually, I caved in and read the last few entries. They were written in a hasty mess handwriting that was due to be expected of a child. What I gathered was that the family that lived here got snowed in during a blizzard. They were low on food, and one day a stranger appeared at the door. Then the entry stopped. Had the strange man been responsible? Did he kill the parents and kidnap the girl? I stepped back into the hallway and looked at the final door. I'm not sure what I expected to find, but I took a deep breath and pushed it open. I let out a sharp gasp at what I saw. This room was just as bad as the parents'. Blood stained the floors and torn bed. There were clear signs of a struggle as well. But two things stuck out to me. The first being that, unlike the parents' room, there were no claw marks gouged into the floors and wall of this room. The second was a large, rusty butcher's knife laying on the floor near the bed. I quickly walked out and made my way downstairs. I was deeply unsettled by what I'd found and unsure of what to do. I could leave the cabin, yet the storm was still raging hard and it was nearly night. I made my way to the kitchen and decided to sit on the floor against a wall. My eyes began to grow heavy. I figured I'd take a quick nap and rethink things when I woke up. Maybe by then the storm would dissipate and I could make my way to town and tell them what I found. I slowly drifted into sleep. The sound of the wind and rain, which I almost thought sounded like the wing beats of some massive bird, slowly lulled me into unconsciousness. In my dreams, I was running through the woods. I was being chased by something dark and evil and old. I was running to safety, but I didn't know what that safety was. The storm still raged overhead. It raged so hard I thought it'd blow the world to pieces and force it all back together. I felt that evil thing grow closer. I couldn't let it catch me. I had to run faster. As I ran, suddenly the forest around me opened to a clearing, and at the edge I saw a cliff. I don't know how or why I knew, but I could somehow tell that that cliff dropped off into the storm, into the same clouds that hung heavy and dark overhead. I knew that those clouds were the only way to escape whatever was chasing me. When I made it to the cliff, I felt the claws of that dark thing brush my back just as I flung myself off the cliff. I felt myself jolt awake. I quickly sat up and surveyed my surroundings. It took a moment, but eventually I recalled where I was. I considered checking to see if the storm had subsided when another massive crack of thunder shattered the thought. I suppose I didn't need to check. I laid back against the wall and considered trying to doze back off when suddenly another noise caught my attention. I wasn't sure what it was until I heard it again, a low scraping noise outside. Was it a tree branch brushing against the house? I heard the sound again and quickly dismissed the idea. It was long and drawn out and sounded like it was circling the house. I slowly got to my feet and lifted the rifle. Whatever it was, I didn't want to take any chances. I crept over to a window and peeked outside. It was too dark to make anything out, and I was about to turn away when I thought I saw something in the darkness. I slowly leaned in and tried to get a better look. when a sudden flash of lightning illuminated a sight that has haunted my mind ever since that day. A face stared back at me, but I hesitate to call it human. It was pale, with sunken cheeks and eyes as though whatever they belonged to was suffering from the worst kind of starvation. The eyes were yellow and bloodshot. They stared at me with such hunger that I felt like a steak in front of a lion. A few tufts of dirty hair clung to its head, and its nose was practically gone, with nothing but bone remaining. But the mouth is what froze the blood in my veins and assured me that this thing was not human. Its mouth was devoid of lips, as though they'd been chewed off, and its teeth were long and jagged. They looked yellow and rotted, and I was sure I saw bits of meat stuck to them. I only saw that thing for a fraction of a second before the flash of lightning faded and I was plunged into darkness and silence once more. I slowly stepped away from the window, afraid that thing would leap through, when the door suddenly shattered inward and the creature entered, and I got a good look at the rest of it. Its body was emaciated, like skin draped across a skeleton. Scraps of what had likely once been clothing clung to its body, and I saw no marker of the creature's gender. Its limbs and whole body looked stretched and elongated, and its massive hands ended in claws where fingers had once been. The thing focused its gaze on me, letting out a screech that nearly drowned out the sound of the storm outside. I winced and immediately aimed my rifle at it, and pulled the trigger. The monster's shriek was cut off by the sound of the gunshot, and the bullet caught it in the shoulder. It flung its body back against the wall with a spray of black blood. I quickly turned and ran past the creature and into the waiting storm outside. I was unsure if my shot had killed it or just wounded it, and I didn't want to be here to find out, though I got my answer a moment later when I heard that demonic shriek once again. I didn't bother to turn, and instead just ran faster. The wind tore at my clothing, and the rain pelted my face as I blindly charged forward. I'm not sure how long I ran before I felt my foot catch something, and I fell face first to the ground and felt the wind get knocked out of me when I landed. I managed to roll over, gasping for air and trying to see through the rain, when my eyes fell on the creature chasing me still. It stopped when it saw I'd fallen and began to slowly creep towards me. I desperately fired at it blindly, 2 shots getting it in the chest and the third missing. The creature lurched back, and more black blood flowed from the wound, but it didn't stop. It let out an enraged hiss and prepared to lunge at me when, suddenly, the world was consumed by a blinding light. I blinked my eyes and managed to see what had happened. Lightning had struck the creature. It lay on the ground unmoving, smoke coming out of its blackened body. I almost smiled as I slowly made my way to my feet and considered what to do next, when it let out a heaving gasp and began to move. I'd shot that thing twice, and it had been struck by frickin' lightning, and it was still alive? What chance did I have? I desperately searched for anything nearby that would help my situation, as the creature painfully moved each limb individually, as if testing that they all still worked. My eyes soon came to a cliff, and I remembered my dream. I recalled how I'd escaped that dark thing chasing me. Had it been a message? A prophecy? Before I could talk myself out of it, the creature shrieked once more and focused its yellow eyes on me. My body switched to autopilot, and I immediately ran to the cliff. Even if I couldn't escape that thing, I didn't want to give it the satisfaction of tearing me apart. At least this way, it'll hopefully be quick. The creature chased close behind me, but was luckily still recovering, or else I have no doubt it would have caught me. I hesitated for a moment at the edge of the cliff, wondering if what I was about to do was a good idea in any capacity, when suddenly the creature shrieked and my fear made up my mind for me. Closing my eyes and swallowing hard, I stepped off the ledge and into the darkness below. I heard 3 things before I lost consciousness: a screech from the creature, the sound of thunder, and what sounded like a bird with massive wings. I awoke in a completely different environment than where I was. I seemed to be in the middle of an empty plain. I was soaked to the bone and wandered in a daze until I found a road, and luckily I made it to one almost at the same time as a truck was passing by. I waved them down and they pulled over. A woman rolled down the window and she asked where I was heading. I must say she was very polite for someone speaking to a soaking wet man with a dazed look in his eyes. I asked if she could give me a lift to the nearest town, and she happily agreed to do so. Once I got in, it struck me that I had no idea where I was. I asked the woman, who introduced herself as Amber, and she let out a laugh that brought a smile to my face. The smile quickly faded when she informed me I was in Colorado. That was clear on the other side of the state, and I seemed to make it there in a single night. I calmed myself and did my best to simply chat with Amber, telling her I'd gotten rained on last night and was just out of it because of the heat. She seemed to accept that, and we talked more until we reached a nearby town. It took me a while to recover from that day. I'm still not sure what happened or how much of it was a dream or reality. Believe it or not, I still travel, although now I carry a handgun with me at all times. I even bought a small silver knife just to be safe. I did some research on the internet trying to find clues as to what happened. Of course, I suspected that the thing which attacked me was a Wendigo. I've heard enough stories to figure that out. But what about the thing that saved me? Have you ever heard of a Thunderbird? Beings that are storms made sentient. Thunder and lightning given life, forces of nature personified into protectors with their own sense of justice. I think that's what could have saved me that day. Though I do wonder why. Maybe I just got lucky and the Thunderbird took pity on me, or maybe there's something else that's too great for me to understand. Either way, I always find myself looking up into the storm clouds, wondering if I'll see a shape soaring among them, and hear the flapping of wings among the thunder.
Very good, very good. I like that. Oh, shit. Damn it. I always fuck it up. There we go. Thumbs up. Well, all right, guys. That was Friday night, Spoopy night. And, well, until Monday.